happening, everybody? Welcome to episode 37, season 6, episode 9, 609 of the Reverberation podcast with Donald Nelson on the Konfidence in the Klutch network. Man, click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop. Wherever you listen, watching on YouTube, man, new media energy up. We are back. The Shy, season 6, part 2. I am so appreciative and thankful that they were able to do it this way. It makes for a better show as far as we're able to take that break and write a little bit more, go deeper into different parts. And we're not strapped with our 10 episodes like we had. Now we got 16. I don't know if this is something that could happen again. But this is very unique, and I'm very excited after watching this episode of where they can take this. Shout out to everyone associated with The Shy, because we received word this week, maybe like Wednesday, that The Shy has been renewed for season 7. And we'll start filming at the end of May. Shout out to them. Congratulations to them. So we got The Wire, Power, Snowfall has 6 seasons. Lena's trying to separate herself from the other series, these black dramas and all that. So I appreciate the grind. Man, I mean, for Lena to come this far and still get the support she got, and for them to still be growing and glowing, because the show doesn't look like it's going to be ending anytime soon, right? The story is constantly evolving. I mean, we started worried about some children, and the children are grown now. So now the children can have a more, I mean, it was always about them, and there was street shit going on around them, but now they can delve into the street shit because they done been into some things too. So it's interesting where they're gonna go with this, though. So I love the show. Clearly, if I'm gonna, give my reaction to it and put it out for the world to see if they agree or disagree with my reaction. So first of all, though, I'm fans of the show and everybody involved with it. So salute. Let's take this part 2 journey and let's do what the fuck I forgot you can't cuss. If you're trying to get monetized, whatever. I don't care about that. Yo, let's do what we can to do, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's go. What we know so far, episode 608, we see the crews at prom, all the kids. Kev says at graduation he's moving to L.A. to be a gamer. Alicia's homegirl, Bianca, came back in town, and she's messing with Duda. Bakari's sister, Brittany, pops up on the scene, and Jimmy wants her to be her manager. They end up kissing. Shad kissed Tiara, and they got it in, and she was messing with Trig at the time, but Trig stopped messing with her, and they got it in, and he tried to send a text that's telling her that he's over her. They had a one-time thing. It was the craziest stuff last season. They accidentally sent it to Deezus, who then kicked him out. Dre's ex works at Rock now. Kenya introduced Papa to her son. Stanley doesn't want him to date her, said he can't handle the responsibility of trying to raise a child at 18. And Papa in Stanley's death tells Kenyon that they're done and he wanted to honor his father's wishes, hurting that young lady. Keisha and Emmett get into it about protecting their family, and Keisha went to Nuck to try to see how he can help protect the family. You know what I mean? Because he worked for the motherfucker that got them in situations. Crazy, right? Em and Rob goes to try and kill Duda. They missed. First they went to talk to Trig, but they missed. And Rob got hit, and Trig is pissed off about it and going out to finish the job because he don't think they built enough to get it done, and they were not built enough to get it done against Fatima Wishes. All right. Current episode, season 6, episode 9, the aftermath, right? I don't know why I said the other thing. That was the last. Long Live was the whatever. The aftermath. Synopsis. Victor and Emmett deal with the consequences of their decision to take on Duda. Keisha worries about her family's safety, while Jada and Darnell make moves to keep everyone safe. Alicia cashes in a favor from Bianca. Jada and Darnell makes moves to keep everyone safe? Huh? Not really. But okay, that's what they wanted to say. So that's what it's gonna be. All right, y'all. Let's roll. Now I can sit back a little bit and chill. All right. A continuation from the night of 608, right? Continuation of the night. We see somebody going into the bar. I don't know how they got access into that. That place should be secured and locked down. And they run up in there, and Bakari up in there. So somebody put a gun in Bakari's head thinking it was Duda. It was Trig. I mean, you know what it was. Trig or Vic. I still like calling him Trig. I don't like calling him Vic. I'm going to call him Trig or Vic throughout the rest of the season. Sorry, y'all, because he's Trig at a moment. Then one moment he's Vic. So we're going to go back to Vic. So we see Jake and Papa talk about Jake wanting free food up in Smokies, right? And how it's childish, and he like, man, I'm family, man. I'm connected up in this joint, man. Just give me my stuff, man. And Papa like, man, this my job, fam. I ain't finna lose my job over giving you free food and all that stuff. Down, you ain't helping the business. You supposed to be supporting the business. And that's the thing when it comes to supporting people. Unless it's your initial plot of supporting, you just throwing away merch and stuff like that. Yeah, people got to pay if they supporting you, especially when it's your own business. Like this Confidence in the Klutch merch, I can't be giving this out to nobody but like my kids and like people that performed on the network. You know what I'm saying? That helped me get to this point. But everybody else got to buy their joint, yo. Maybe if I was in a situation where I throwing shit, like okay, and I got whatever contest on social media, like yo, the first woo get the woo type joint. You know what I mean? But you know you got to do what you got to do. All right, so Emmett comes in sharp as hell, and he's looking like ooh. Behind his back, but he came in sharp. That suit was player, right? And then we know right away a car roll up, Zay out the thing with the chopper and just let that joint go with the banger, with the AR, like pow, 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 shoots up Smokies. So then nobody got hit, you know what I mean? But he shot up Smokies though. So M is at the crib, looking out the window like Malcolm X, like with the joint, it's like, man, that's a predictable shot in the scene. And Keisha says, you ain't Malcolm X, nigga. You need to settle your debt with Duda. And it's about time Emmett checked Keisha. Man, I'm tired of you with your funky ass attitude. Like, man, I appreciate that. About time, man. Because they made her character arc go downhill, man. She was such a sweet girl, and they made her have a funky ass attitude, always squaring up her face all the time. I get it, but man, sometimes your characters, you don't want to involve with them. Like even when we listen to our favorite rapper, singer, all that shit, we don't want to grow with them. But damn, this character arc, man, I don't like how they made Keisha into this like woman that's like intolerable at times and got an opinion about everything, and it's just I don't know. But we ain't gonna dwell on that though. But she flipped the shit on him, talking about she needs a partner she can count on. Like, man, you know, man, listen, you don't want to be disrespectful, but it got to be like, bitch, you can hit it. Like, I took us from the apartment. First of all, you ain't had no crib. You was staying with your mama. You came and stayed with me. I got us the crib, and you talking about you need a partner you can count on? A disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's disrespectful. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? That's really, 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 really fucked up. I don't like that. But this is her character arc. That's where they want to take her to. And then they you know, I guess they're going to try to figure it out. I don't know, man. So, after the hit, Duda got everybody at the bar, right? And Duda has the crew meeting after the attempted assassination. Now, I'm kind of getting mixed up. You know, they got the bar, right? But then the cigar place at times be looking different than how the bar looked. But I think the cigar place is open up during the daytime, right? And then Duda and them got control of it at the nighttime. So that's why, because you got the sunlight coming through and it looks totally different. And it be more full and all that. And at nighttime, that's just Duda's spot to chill at, right? So after the attempted assassination, he knows it was Emmett. He asked Zay if he sent the warning shots. And Zay like, yeah, he hit up Smokies. And Duda snapped telling him, motherfucker, you fucking up my business, which is right. Because Duda's invested in Smokies. And he owns Emmett regardless of what's going on. So Bakari said Papa was working at that time and tries to walk out. And Duda tells him, nigga, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Now, this is strike 2 already for me. I'm like, well, hold up, fam. First of all, M thinking he's Malcolm X and Keisha calling that shit out, right? Duda spitting lines from New Jack City. Come on, y'all. We got to get more creative when bringing us back in. Don't do that to us right now. We ain't the feeble watchers. We know what the fuck is going on. For people that don't know about Malcolm X, ain't seen New Jack City, that shit might have hit harder with them. For us, it was like, come on, y'all, we got to do better than that. Duda tells them, whoever tried to kill me must die immediately, motherfucker. And they run through who it could be. They mentioned Tiff's nigga. Duda paused and had to think about it. He wants whoever dead tonight. They said, go check the hospitals. You know what I mean? Go check the hospitals because they know Tiff. They killed Rob's uncle. That was Duda brother. Shit, wasn't it? Some shit like that. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? It's like it was some crazy shit. How they was connected. Alicia's at the hospital. Tiff is still there, kicked out the room like a motherfucker walking. I know one thing, they had Tiff looking, and she walked to the side, and she walked back. She walked towards the man. Shit. Shit, Tiff. Man. All right. Appreciate beauty from every angle, man. Talked with Darnell about the hit on Duda and how he knew, right? Darnell told him he was stupid as fuck for setting it up in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. Like dude called M called Duda and said, I need you to meet me. Like, Darnell wants M to convince Duda he's worth more to him alive than he is dead. So then they had the smoke. He's like, M, you called a man. You called a man to meet with him. And then you said, hey, try to kill you, motherfucker. And now you want niggas to shoot you some bail. Like, it's crazy, man. Crazy, but it was tense. The beginning so far, it was kind of tense. A lot of stuff was going on, right? But we know Emmett is too big of a player in the series to die. The show, we made it without Brandon, right? We made it without Brandon, but because we put Emmett in the driver's seat. The show is totally different from Brandon's angle and everything was going on with all that shit to where Emmett's angle is right now. And I miss Brandon still, but I can't say this shit ain't the turn with Emmett being the lead. Damn, did it make it a better show? Damn. Man, that's a great conversation to have in the comments. We'll think about that. Let's keep this shit moving. I don't know. Yeah, I got to think about that, y'all. Nuck finds the room at the hospital. Like, he got on the suit and everything. But Alicia moved Rob before he got there. So he moved him to Rob's house and shit, right? And Nuck was in there, fuck, like mad as hell. Shit. We see Jada go to Smokey's to meet up with M and Darnell. And he asks M, how involved in the mess is he? Right? And he let his mama know, I tried to kill Duda, because Darnell was like, nigga, you better tell your mama. Like, Jada's pissed, like, nigga, like, what the fuck you trying to... So that was a real ass scene, and the emotions bled out of the screen. What I want to say, first of all, whatever new cameras y'all got, the cinematography this episode was phenomenal. Like, man, y'all shot it a little dark. But man, let me tell you, that shit jumps out. The characters, the silhouettes, everything pops, man. Whatever new cameras that is, or whatever the fuck y'all doing differently, man, that shit looks really good on the screen. Shout out to the cinematographers and the directors and shit, man, because that shit looks really, those shots look really good. Bakari told Papa what happened, and Papa was pissed. And, you know what I'm saying? He like, dog, you got to get out the streets. And Bakari like, man, I'm trying and shit. You know, they told Bakari, you just can't leave this shit. Blood in, blood out, cuz you can't leave this shit like that, man. Nuck told Duda he missed Rob at the hospital. Duda's like, nigga, go back and see if Tiff is there then, nigga. He was like, go there and see if Tiff is there, nigga. So, in a weird twist, they got Brittany here to watch Bakari and infiltrate what he's got going on. Like, how did Bakari become such an intricate person for Duda to want to worry about? Like, I'm watching and I'm trying to go back. Like, yo, like, it'd be little one pieces in one episode that you got to try to remember shit from. And I'm like, yo, B, I'm trying to understand. Like, I know that Bakari wants to get out. He pulled out on Nuck. You know what I'm saying? Bakari a rider, so Duda trying to make him a made man in his organization, but if he get out, like, Bakari got to die. So it's kind of weird. But we find his sister and bring her back in his life, but she really ain't got nothing to do with Bakari and shit. Like, she too busy trying to rap and fuck with Gemma. So, Zay said they gave Brittany $30,000 because Bakari knows where the bodies are, all types of shit like that. And if he get out, we know what that can mean for Duda and them. He knows who killed who. So they want to keep him around instead of putting him down, though, because he done proved his worth right now. Y'all gave Brittany $30,000, fam. She gave a third of that shit to Gemma to be her manager. She paid a motherfucker to be her manager. Like, oh yeah, I'm crazy. So at this point in time, I'm trying to follow in the episode. I'm a little perturbed about what the fuck is going on. Like, y'all starting the season out like this. Like, hold up, man. I'm like, yo, because it was mad new information, and you're trying to figure out how it relate back. But it's like, it seemed like they're ready to do a continuation, like on some power book shit, where they kind of could split this shit down to different characters and go ahead and do the Shy universe. But let's see how more creative we get with it in this episode. Because I'm like, yo, this look like they ready to split this shit a little bit. So two things can be true. I'm like, man, B, I'm watching this shit. So Bakari goes to meet with M and Smokey. And M wants Bakari to help him, right? And like, nigga, you know they want you dead, dude. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want you to help me like I helped you. Use reverse psychology on him. He's like, who wants Duda dead as much as he wants me dead? That was the shit to Bakari. Because you find that person, without implicating Bakari in it, you find a motherfucker that can do what M need to get done. So Zay meant to go meet Brittany, and they were like at a pool. I don't know if they're in the hotel or somewhere working out. She's smoking a blunt up in the pool thing. Like, damn, that's cool. Brittany told Zay she spent $30,000 already and needs more cash. And like, hold up. You gonna want more cash? You're gonna have to give us some more shit about your brother, what he be doing and all this shit. And I'm lost. Y'all let me know in the comments why I'm lost with the whole Bakari shit. It had to be something that happened last season and that I just over my head right now. Nigga ain't finna go back and watch all them episodes. I'll go back and read my notes though to see what happened. But I know Bakari fucked up and shit, right? Like he got the car took. He got the Mercedes. Was it the Lamborghini truck? He got that shit took. So we'll figure it out though. Bakari told Nuck he can't do this shit anymore, right? And don't he want more for himself? So Bakari trying to do what M asked him to do. But Nuck told him, man, of course I want more, but this shit ain't set up for me to get more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, dreams can't come true, B. So I'm calling it now. Nuck or Bakari will kill Duda or die this season just because the way that shit's going right there. I'm like, nah, this shit don't feel good like that all the way. So we see Zay up in Jake's pop-up just looking like a little weird motherfucker walking around and shit, slaughtering the bitch looking at shit. Zay told him, you can't be a one-man brand just talking to Jake, because Jake looking at him side-eye like, what cuz doing up in here, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Looking at this Shy Seed shit. Like, I get it. I wish Jake would have went in a little bit more thorougher with the whole Shy Seed shit, because he was like, yeah, man, they, you know what I'm saying? They thought they killed the seeds and shit, but, you know, we still came up. Like, nigga, yeah, y'all grew. You know what I mean? The seeds, the kids is the new generation, man, and everything they did to the, you know what I mean? Just a little bit more for the people that don't know. You know what I mean? Well, I know what the fuck Jake was trying to say. But Jake was talking about, you know what I'm saying, I ain't making enough. And he gives Jake mad dough about talking about this in an investment. So, what? See, with the Alicia shit, talking to Zay about shit, is Zay getting that money from Alicia to make moves? He getting that shit from Duda to make moves? Like, this nigga on some baby Duda shit because he gave Brittany the money. Like, the long range game with all this shit and the plays. Like, nigga, because remember, now I see shit coming back to me. Because Duda like, okay, Trig going on that other side. We gonna fuck with Jake. We gonna get Jake to get Trig back in the fold so we can control Trig through Jake. I got it. Thank you. To control Trig through Jake. So I love Jake when he was giving shit to the people that's buying things. He was giving them the wood hangers and shit was on. That was dope. You know what I mean? Nigga, talk to Vic. So I'm like, nigga, talk to Vic, because you doing too much. You took all the bread. So Vic rolling up talking to Fatima, right? Rolling up in the living room. She's like, when you start smoking again? And she took the blunt from him and shit. You can't be stressing like that. Nah. Hey, look, I can't be a killer. I can't be with a killer and all this shit. And he's like, nigga, once a killer, always a killer. And she looked at him and threw the blunt behind him and shit into the blinds and shit like, damn. He smacked the table. Fuck! Oh, man. Like, where's the support at right there? Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on with Trig, Fatima. Like, you got to understand who Trig is and what's going on, man. There's a lot going on. A little bit more support would have been better than taking a nigga blunt and throwing it at him. Damn, and hold up. What's up with all these angry-ass black women on this show, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up with these angry-ass black women, man? For real. I don't know. It's crazy, right? Yeah. Niggas ain't gonna never do everything you want them to do, but them niggas, all them niggas on that show is trying, though. All right. Tracy talking with Deja up in Rock. And I like how they introduced, they brought back every character down there, right? Like, yo, we're going to make sure we see Tracy, make sure we see this, make sure we see that, make sure we see. So Tracy's talking with Deja about Shy cheating on her, right? With Tiara. And, oh, you know, I can't do this, and niggas ain't shit, and I lower my standards, and this is the fuck I got. Girl, we always take a nigga and clean them all up for the next bitch to benefit. Like, and Tracy got to talking about, you know, you need to be in a single pool. You need to join me. And this and that, nigga. When the last time you watched Waiting and Exhale, drink a whole bottle of wine, masturbate, and the smiles on your face, knowing you ain't got to, man, hold up. Hold up, Tracy. Get your fine ass. She couldn't hardly move in that motherfucking dress getting that coffee, though. Woo! Man, Tracy says being in a relationship is overrated. Nah, y'all just fucking with the wrong niggas. Because that nigga make you feel like you playing with yourself times 10, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit, get out of here. The single pool. Get out of here. Shit. Maisha in the studio with that bullshit bubblegum rap, right? And Brittany like, I like the beat and shit. Like, Jimmy like, what do you think? I like the beat. I didn't even know why Brittany ass was there, though. Like, Maisha like, you fucking with my vibe, but you know, Brittany jump in the booth and get the shit. Maisha just walking around like, okay, and then Maisha come in and cleans her shit up, and her shit was fire. Jimmy told them motherfuckers, y'all should work together more often, because you two together is magic. Because the first motherfucker Maisha like, nigga, this ain't no duo type shit, nigga, don't get comfortable. Oh, Maisha, man, don't be comfortable coming up in this shit.
Confidence in the clutch.
Hey, yo, so, man, I thought the camera was on the whole damn time. The camera wasn't even on. The Mac was acting crazy, like all types of shit, man. Like my storage was messing up. So those of you on YouTube ain't get the whole joint. You know what I mean? Like the video just started at 24 minutes. So it's all good, though. I'll put it up on there, 24 minutes video. Let me put that. I'll remember that shit. But let's get back into it, man. So they in the studio, right? And Maisha like, yo, man, you just make this shit ain't gonna go down like that, right? With the whole working together more often shit, like, no. So Brittany got other shit in mind. Gemma like want to buy them both dinner, but you know they did the whole shit like get rid of her. So they go out to eat, right? Brittany and Gemma. Gemma, who has a nice cut, by the way. I'm really liking that look on her, like that shit. And they talking about her money was that I gave you was for to focus on me and not Maisha and shit. It's like bullshit. So Maisha at the crib, Brittany taking pictures shit and Gemma like, damn, man, I was just coming out to be with you and shit. You want to post this shit? But she should have said something. But Maisha sees them out to eat on socials, so she knows she has to step off from that bullshit because that shit ain't working for her. So we see Zay go to Smokey's. He told him, man, I wasn't going to kill anybody, you know what I'm saying? And him asked him, what will he do to be the boss? Kill Duda, motherfucker, you gonna have to. So Zay is smarter than that, and he like, yo, nah, B, I ain't even gonna, ain't nobody killing that nigga, and M flipped it on him again, like, you know, Smokey's can't run without me, nigga. Nigga, you niggas the street niggas. I'm up front. I'm a house nigga type shit, nigga. I'm in the front. I'm the in the front nigga. So he basically equated field niggas, house niggas. The street niggas and the niggas that can be in front. The street niggas can't be in front. The front niggas can't be in the street. So it is what it is. He just equated and then flipped it for this time frame. So Zay pulled out on M like, nigga, I'll kill you right now, nigga. And M questioned his allegiance like, nigga, where was you at? Because M on some deaf shit like, I don't give a fuck. M was like, where was you at that night, nigga? Because you wasn't in there with them. You know what I mean? So we all know where he was with Alicia getting a job offer that motherfucker was interested in, and you ain't say shit to do about that. So at that point in time, I'm thinking like, M is on some, Y'all gonna help me kill Duda or else I'm taking y'all motherfuckers out one by one. You know what I mean? Like on some, yeah, nigga, I got this shit now. I got the juice, nigga. I'm Bishop now. But we know M ain't built like that, but it is what it is. But Zay put that burner out and put that shit to his forehead, man. Great cinematography right there. That was the best shot damn near of the show. And I'm like, oh shit. See, here's my problem. The same problem I had with BMF. It was cool watching the other shit, but when it got to the street shit, that's what niggas like to see. I don't know why we have like a propensity to like watch the violent shit and be like, yeah, nigga, we want to see the street shit or whatever because we listen to the music, we watch the shit. Like, we got to get past all that. But it's entertainment. I don't know, black people killing black people. Why isn't it entertaining? Street shit, why isn't it entertaining? But that is entertainment, just like motherfuckers, a rom-com about black people in college is entertaining. Like, it is what it is. All right, now, I'm feeling this shit, though, right? And here's why I'm feeling this shit. Duda raised M to be a boss. Legitimately. He cleaned him up. He gave that nigga game. He set him up to be the motherfucking boss he needed to be, not on some street shit. And it's showing because he know how to strip street niggas out of this shit. Now, Duda a killer, though. He a boss. He a boss now. But M ain't got to be that type of boss because he don't need to be that type of killer, nigga. Yeah. So we see M and Keisha go to see Rob. And Keisha like, I don't know why they went talking to Tiff. And Tiff like, shit, I don't know why they fucking missed, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. It's the difference of the women, you know what I mean? Two different opinions on shit. Both are valid depending on who you ask and who you fucking with and what you want them to do, right? So Alicia, because M went back to go see Rob, and Alicia kicked him out the room like, man, his mom up in there tripping. And then Alicia wants to know how they all know each other. And then when they break down that story and shit, like, man, Keisha, when she broke that shit down, Alicia called them the Black Brady Bunch, like, oh, I would never. Oh, no. What happened to family? What happened to being together? What happened to the sanctity of marriage? Oh, my God. And then she snapped on him. And then Rob woke up and said, man, I'm fine and shit. And, man, and first thing he's like, oh, baby, I'm good. Like, did we get him? Like, no, we ain't get him. Okay, then, Rob. Nigga, hey, did we get that nigga, cuz? I took one, but did we get that nigga? Dope. Love that shit, man. Love that shit. That was dope. That was dope right there. So, we got Duda. We see Duda talking with Zay about, nigga, you went to go see the nigga? Another nigga could summons you down and motherfucker tried to kill me, nigga, and you went to go see that nigga and you ain't bring that nigga to me? And Zay like, yo, but if we kill him, who gonna be the front of the house, nigga? Like, Duda looked at that nigga like, motherfucker, you ain't smart enough to be talking to me like that, little ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, B? Really, B? Nah, B, you gonna have to move all that shit over there, B. Nah. I'm not gonna be able to do it, right? Man, Duda, grab that nigga up. Zay said he was like, where was you at, nigga, that night anyway? Zay said he was at a meeting. A meeting for what, motherfucker? Where was you at, nigga? Duda thinks he set him up, you know what I mean? You wasn't there, nigga. Like, all right then, nigga. Let that nigga go. So we see Bianca, right? She came to Tiff's door. And when Tiff opened up that motherfucking door, the way Bianca looked her up and down, man, yo. Woo! The way she looked her up and down, either she appreciates her beauty or she wants that shit up. Two things can be true. So Tiff like, you want something? You want something to eat? You want something to drink? What you want? And Tiff rolling up, right? And not rolling up, blaze that shit up, right? And Bianca was like, and Tiffany look at her, what? You want to hit this? Yeah, Bianca want to hit Tiff's weed. So she like, damn. She like, oh. Shit. You know, when women smoke weed, so player like, I mean, play, and she like, nigga would have been like, oh, this is some kill, nigga. She like, oh shit. She like, you like my shit? Like, yeah, absolutely, I do. This is good. She's like, yeah, I grow my own shit. Tiffany, why the fuck are you talking? I get it. You got to grow your business, though. You don't know this motherfucker, though, and that's fine, though. But Tiff spilled the beans on what her and Rob have going on. You know what I mean? Remember, they stepped away from Duda shit. Not knowing Bianca's Duda's chick. I'm telling you, here got the fuckery. All the fuckery going on right now, right? So Bianca let Tiff know how Alicia helped her get her shit out there with the cigar bar. When niggas come smoke they expensive ass cigars and a nice environment and shit and chill and get high and do everything with class and all that shit. I like that. And what she's trying to do with it. And she offered to give Tiff some product placement in her joint with her killer. Now remember, you know, Illinois, they got the weed. You can smoke the shit recreationally. So, man, I don't think she can have that license. You can't have alcohol and weed in the same place. But, you know, it's TV. So they exchanged info. Then Alicia walked down the stairs and like, yo, hey, Bianca, good to see you and all this shit. And she like, Tiffany, can I have the room? Tiffany like, I'm here first. Like, some of this shit be on some immature kid shit, right? She's like, I need the fucking room. Tiffany got her little thick ass up. Man. Oh, man. So I'm right now, I'm like, yo, is Bianca playing both sides for her or for Alicia? So Alicia told Bianca, hey, I need to cash in that favor. Remember I told you, oh, we won. Alicia wants Duda. How close are you to Duda? So, man, we got Alicia want to kill Duda now. My son fucked up, tried to go do the shit. Now I got to do it the right way. I got to handle it, man. Whew. So we see Nina. Shout out to Nina. Nina's talking with Keisha about M and Dre and shit, right? You know, Nina really didn't like M for Keisha. And I can see that, but, you know, she cool with his mama and shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy shit, though. So they both have relationship problems, right? Dre told Nina that she was still in love with her ex, right? So Dre asked Nina asked Dre if you were still in love with your ex. Dre said yes. So Nina told Keisha I had to let her go. So wait the fucking minute. Dre gone from the Chi? No, Dre had a very important role in this show now. Is Dre gone from the Chi? We gotta figure it out. But if she did, it's because she kicked ass on Power. Woo, she kicked ass on Power. She played her role very fucking well on Power Book 4 Force. Man. Come on, Dre. Don't say it ain't so. Damn, Nina, what Nina gonna do? Nina gonna get her a dude. I wonder who it's gonna be. If Dre gone for real, it's fucked up, yo. So Gemma told Tiara, she went to the crib and told Tiara, I kissed a girl and she liked it. And she talked about exploring. It's okay to explore and all this shit. Tiara's trying to tell her. And I appreciate them going into temptations and exploration of young girls' sexual proclivity. However, she's a young girl, so I get it that we trying to keep it as real as we can on the show. Nobody says nothing about Euphoria and all these other shows. They got the kids doing wild shit. It's real, but I didn't want Gemma's character arc to go down that road. I would rather us introduce a newer character and let her go down that road. Like taking Britney's attention away from the rapping shit and Gemma staying 10 toes down and her being a boss and trying to be on some boss shit, not falling in love with your artist shit. Like, you know what I mean? And now we bringing, not only is you exploring your sexuality, we bringing in the infidelity of a motherfucker that she was trying to be serious with that told her we ain't ready yet to be that serious for us to move together. Like, you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I'm glad they bringing it to the forefront. I just didn't want Gemma's character to go down that I might be bi or a lesbian route. I wanted that for somebody else. I believe this will complicate things. However, she's young. But she's 18 and she can do what she likes. Shout out for her talking with Tiara and be able to have this situation that's showing that children, you can talk to an older person in your life that you can trust and talk with, and they're not going to steer you the wrong thing. I don't think Tiara told her anything wrong, right? Because he told her this is what it is. He said you shouldn't be exploring and doing other shit if you're in a relationship, trying to make her understand you need to be committed and faithful to a motherfucker, though, if that's what you're doing. And she is in with Jake, and she told Tiara, like, yo, I'm going to tell Jake then the truth. And I'm like, okay then. And Tiara gave her a hug and like, okay, baby. You know what I mean? Like, do what you got to do. Like, she's a good woman. I like Tiara's character. See what I'm saying? See how Tiara, she was fucking with dog. She got put on by Duda to fuck with dog. It was the play for the shit, to win the shit, and then it didn't work out, and he told her the truth because he wanted to be with Fatima and all this shit. And she fell to the side and got dished, and she had, you know what I mean? And then she come back and got Marcus and riding down the city, man. I don't know. All right. So remember I told y'all Jake should tell Trig, right? So Jake told Trig about Zay coming giving him money, right? And he like, nigga, you took money from Duda, nigga. I don't give a fuck who gave it to you, nigga. Them niggas work for Duda. Nigga, you took money from Duda, silly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So young cuz ain't getting it, right? He just wasn't getting it at that point. Like you're getting yourself into some shit, nigga. And Jake is his own man now. That Trig really can't tell him shit. Because Trig had to come up, but Trig wasn't trying to get his life to Jake to be up in the game somehow, some way. And Jake is going another route now. He trying to get his business off by any means necessary. We seen this shit with Emmett. It's the same thing. Duda controls Southside shit that he can have his hands in. So Trig was like, man, at least you come to the man circle, nigga. I don't know, I ain't got time, nigga. Like, oh man, I'm trying to get my business together. Now I got money to get my shit off. And he gets a message from online from a new bae and shit, right? And he's like, oh shit, I wants to do that. Cause they showed his phone. He had Papa, he had Kev, he had Gemma, and he had Maisha or something in his favorites of his crew. So these kids are grown now. He lived by himself. He grown now. Like the other motherfuckers, like Maisha and Papa are adults because they're 18. But like Gemma and Kev, who's gone. Jake, them niggas grown because they pay all the bills that come in their house and they name. So they're making grown decisions and they're making grown mistakes. It's beautiful watching the kids grow up. So we see Maisha tripping at her crib, told Papa what's going on with Gemma and Brittany. She was snapping these shady bitches. she said, these shady bitches. She was mad. And Papa had to calm her down and shit like, yo, man, what'd you look like as successful? This rapping shit ain't going how you want it. What'd you look at successful? She tells us her vision. Her vision is dope, right? Then she flipped it on Papa. What's your vision? His vision was dope. And they both was talking about raising a family and kids. They looked at each other like, once again, they 18, they too young. We not doing this right now, yo. They's about to kiss and Kev texted, what you doing type shit. So it is what it is. Going backwards, right? Going backwards. Whew. So we get to the group, right? Bakari let the group know he saw Coogie, and Coogie told him this ain't the life I wanted for you because you done did what you had to do to revenge my death, but come on, man, get up out this shit. And Bakari wants to change his life. So M tells them, M and Trig, like, man, we can help you do that. It ain't gonna be easy, but we can help you. M tells the crew he needs to talk to Duda right now and walks out, and they both like, nigga, you can't go do that, nigga, that's a death wish, right? Like, fuck that shit, I ain't scared nigga to die. I like Emmett's character arc, making that nigga more stand up. Emmett was a goofy ass motherfucker that made stupid ass dumb nigga mistakes. Now he out here on his own shit and he ain't scared to die, nigga. He ain't scared to die. M went to go see Duda, right? So M's a motherfucking G, nigga. You know what I'm saying? M told him, what you gonna do without me, nigga? He was like, shit, I get another motherfucker than you. He said, and the same thing I always do. Make money, fuck bitches, and run this city, nigga. Otis Perry, nigga, Duda. M said, I'll help you figure out where Zay was that night. Create doubt, nigga. Yeah, M. Create doubt, nigga. Hey, yo. M said, I'll help you figure out where Zay was that night, nigga. Duda like, nigga, I know you was there. I know Rob got shot, nigga. M was like, nigga, how you know that for certain? Nigga, Duda says he doesn't. M like, nigga, people in your crew want you dead, nigga, so you know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, so just let me keep working, do what I need to do. And if you don't kill me, nigga, I owe you one, right? So here we go, M selling his soul again, right? And Dude was like, okay, he had the gun and shit, like, nigga, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now. And that's when M told him that shit, right? So he was like, you make her disappear. Picture of Alicia. And I'll let you live. Like, whoa, here we go. Damn, Emmett is always in some shit. Okay. That's the episode, right? We can talk about it, nigga. That ending was kind of heavy now because we know what the season gonna be about, nigga. You gotta try to kill Alicia for Duda to stay alive. There's gonna be pressure on him. So, man, that's where we at, yo. All right. Next episode, might as well get into it right now. Next episode, predictions, where we at. Season predictions, since it's the first episode of part 2, right? I fucking hate Showtime because they released the following episode trailer once the first show airs on regular linear television and shit at the nighttime for the first one. And then we'll get them after the episodes following. Like, I looked on YouTube, it wasn't there because they want the first one to get out here first. So I hate that shit. But thinking about this episode and where we can go without having any vision, the tone is set for part 2 of the season already. We know Emmett has to kill Alicia to stay alive, but Emmett wants to kill Duda to stay alive. So his issue is who did he kill? See, he don't know how much Alicia a gangster yet. But that shit got to get down the line. He going to understand who Alicia was and all this shit and this gangster shit. Zay has a big play because he can kill Duda for Alicia, whatever Alicia wants him to do. You got Bianca in with Duda for Alicia. Man, listen. It's heavy. It's a lot of shit going on, man. Then you got all the ancillary parts with Keisha tripping with Emmett. You got Emmett's parents, Darnell and Jada. You got the man's group. Like, you got all this shit, right? You got what's going on with Trig and Fatima and how he wanted to kill Duda himself and he's struggling with killing Duda to get the shit over with. You got Gemma with the whole trying to manage Maisha, with Brittany working for Duda and them to try to get Bakari in and where Lene at, and we ain't seen no Lene and all this shit, man. Like, man, we got Nuck, who's just a hard-headed soldier nigga that don't see his value and his worth, that he could really run this shit possibly. And you got Zay, the young bull that's coming in like, nigga, I'll take this shit over with one trigger pull. Like, man, B. It's a lot going on. We got Rob and Tiff, who trying to expand their horizons and get from up under Duda shit and kill them for killing Q like his uncle. Like, yo, man. Woo. Woo, man. Man. I thought someone would die in episode 9. After the season, episode 8 was so open-ended, man. So with M having to kill Alicia to stay alive, Zay is the most important character leaving this episode, if you ask me. Leaving this episode. Duda choked him up. He wants a bigger role. Alicia is out. And M gave him the play on how to get the fuck out. Zay is very important, right? He was really just jumped up the motherfucking depth chart. Zay is very important because we got to see what Alicia want him to do. And that's why he's so fucking important, y'all. Man, I mean, 10 toes down, man. I appreciate y'all. Sorry I took so long. It was my granddaughter's birthday party on Friday, and yesterday it was. I stayed up partying, celebrating life, and on Friday night, and man, didn't get up, and man, I was tired last night. So this is a little bit later, and sorry for not having a full video up to my people on YouTube, but it's all good, man. I make mistakes, shit like all of us do, man. Let me know what y'all think, man, because we know the shit was mad open-ended for the mid-season finale. And they cleaned shit up masterfully in this one, so we know where we going. So this ride, man, these next 7 episodes finna be amazing, man. Keep the conversation going on in the comments, man. I appreciate every one of y'all that came back, and my new people that's here. Man, this is what we do, man. Go check the past episodes, man. Check the playlist if you want to watch it visually. Or search that shit on Confidence in the Klutch, man. The Shy Reverberation podcast. Put that shit in, nigga, in the fucking search bar. It'll show up. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's all good. Till next week, y'all, get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Klutch. Subscribe on YouTube. Click that bell for notification. New content when I drop. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at K&K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch, even though nobody goes on Facebook. Weekly, Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, DZD, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Don Rilla, host of Shy Reverberation Podcast, the Confidence in the Klutch podcast about the hit TV series The Shy. Have a safe and healthy night. If you listen during the daytime, credit great day on purpose, man. We about to join. Till next week. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.